Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a new video of me, Fuzzball40. As always, if you're new around here, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking the like button, all that good stuff. It's massively appreciated. Don't forget, check me out on Twitch. I might be streaming today, but as you can probably hear, my voice is starting to go. I've been streaming non-stop recently, content non-stop, and my voice is on its last legs, I think, so I may have to give it a rest for another day just to try and get it back to where it should be. I understand you guys, some of you love to see these sort of videos, others of you prefer the positive Fuzzball that's always happy about stuff and tries to see the positive in it, but this video, I'm not monetizing this video because I don't want you guys to be bombarded with ads during what is actually quite an important thing to talk about, and that is the state of this game in terms of gameplay. Now, we all know the gameplay has not been good this year from start to finish. We know that. It is what it is, but we're in May now. They've done nothing about it up till now, so EA probably aren't going to do anything about it. However, it's reached a point now where this gameplay, the gameplay itself isn't the problem. It is the issues, the inherent issues on the game. The first issue we're going to talk about is probably the most serious at the moment, in my opinion, and that is the disconnect glitch that is going around FIFA non-stop. Now, there is a glitch on FIFA. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, whereby you can disconnect by using, essentially, there's a method, I don't want to go into detail, and you can disconnect on your console, and it doesn't give you a loss. And essentially, EA aren't stupid. They can track people that do it, and they can ban them. I don't think there's much of that being done, but they can do that. But the problem with this glitch isn't just that those people are cheating the system and not being legitimate in the rank that they're getting, which, in my opinion, I'm going to be blunt. If you're a viewer of mine that watches it, anyone that you are, if you're doing that no-list glitch, you're disgusting. I can't say anything more than that. You're disgusting. Because get better at the game. I'm not the best player in the world. I haven't been the best player in the world for a while now, so I'm getting better at the game. But the problem with this glitch isn't just the fact that you're cheating. It's the fact that people using this glitch are causing others to get losses. Now, I've had it 4 times this week. In not one of those games was I losing. In fact, in one of them I was winning, and the disconnect happened, and I didn't even get kicked from the servers in 3 of them. In 3 of them, it just went back to my home screen, and I got a loss. Now, I'm not saying I would have won all 4 of those games at all. My record at the moment, looking at, is 19-7, I think, is what I am at the moment. Now, without those glitches, I'm 19-3. So I'm winning a fair amount of my games. More than half my games are being won, or 2/3 of my games are being won. Even if I'd have won a couple, right now I'd be 21-5. Looking for 2 wins from 4 for elite. As it is, I've now got to try and win 4 from 4 to get that elite. But it's the inherent fact that EA know this exists and don't say anything about it. So a few of my subs and whatnot went on to EA Help, spoke to EA Help about it, and they were like, yep, we're aware there's a problem, not much we can do about it. And to my mind, I've said this before and I'll say it again, this is a multi-billion-pound company and they've done nothing about it. It's been here for 2 weeks now. Last weekend league, it was apparent. This weekend league, it's got even worse. And I can't understand how in your Premier game mode, Foot Champs is supposed to be the creme de la creme of the whole of Ultimate Team, you've allowed this to happen, and they've allowed this to happen. But worse than that, someone put it out to me that there are legitimately people teaching people on YouTube how to do this disconnect glitch. Working, May 2020. No loss glitch, very easy to do. Like, I get this guy's called Glitch FC, so he probably goes out looking for glitches and stuff like that. I'm not going to tell you any more detail about how you do it. Again, he's done another one there. No loss glitch here. There are people on YouTube, like, legitimately, people on YouTube that are sitting here teaching people how to cheat on this game. So you type in DC glitch, it comes up, no loss glitch. You get similar videos. Some of them are the same ones, exact same ones, some of them are different ones. But there are legitimately people that are YouTubers teaching people how to cheat at a game. I can't fathom that. I can't understand how your content is based around getting people to cheat at a game, and it's not even that it just cheats the system, it cheats other people. And that's what's winding me up the most. If you want to be that guy and get tainted wins, go and get tainted wins. Go and do you, bro. I think it's disgusting, but go and do what you're doing. It's the fact that it's being done to, when it happens, people are getting losses. And I cannot stress that enough how disgusting I find that. And if you want to see it, ain't just me moaning about it. TOTW'S Jamie, one of the best players on FIFA, a pro, brilliant streamer, go and watch him by the way, absolutely sensational. 10-0 in the weekend league, 0-0 against my opponent, battering in me, pauses, and then I get this. You lost your connection to EA servers. And look, please admit there's a DC glitch out, just put your hand up for your servers, stream set up the whole time, right? So this is the thing, people say to you, oh, check your router, my router is fine. I have 500 meg, I've got business internet, I've got very good internet for this exact reason, this is my job, so I have to make sure my internet is good. So I know it's not my internet. I know version's been a bit iffy recently, but I know it's not my internet. Spencer, huge gorilla. One of the best ones. I think he was number 1 in the world last week, if I'm not mistaken. First game of Foot Champs, 3-1 up. Guess what happens next? FML. Two DC some squad battles, so that's their servers there. It is utterly ridiculous. And then there was a situation earlier in the week. Looks like a lot of people just booted off the EA servers during Champs and given a loss. So the EA servers, while Champs is on, kick everyone off. So that's not anyone cheating, that's the servers themselves. Kicks everyone off and everyone gets a loss. I was on at the time, probably one of my defeats was down to that. But I honestly cannot fathom how your premier game mode of that game and the creme de la creme tournament mode of your game, and you're allowing this to happen. And we'll have a little look at FIFA Direct Communications. Let's have a little look and see if they're talking. We'll see what we get from the Direct Communications. That part of them that says, right, we're going to talk to you guys about everything that's wrong with the game. Cool. Heads up, issue the Ostend, SBC, the Belgian Pro League, blah, blah, blah. I made an error on that. These things happen. I don't get too stressed about things like that. It's stupid and it shouldn't happen again. Multi-billion-pound companies should be able to see what's going on with their game and make it happen. Again, I think that's on Fit Economist, if I'm not mistaken. He's the content guy. So that's on him, realistically. But these things will happen. Mistakes like that will happen. And then we've completed the distribution weekend league rewards to Gold 2. Nothing about this disconnect glitch. But let's talk about the Gold 2 issue last week. So Foot Champs Awards came out on Thursday. And we got a massive error in terms of the Gold 2 players and above weren't guaranteed their La Liga picks. I got my La Liga picks. I then got compensated with 3 more picks. I got Diego Carlos in it. So I was happy about that. But it does seem to stink a little bit that if you were Gold 2 and above and didn't wake up to claim rewards, and it's not a case of being lazy. Some people's time zones mean it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for them, so they're not going to be awake. I got 6 picks this week. Other people got 3 or 2. That's not right. Balance it out for everyone. And I don't know if I agree that Gold 3 or whatever should have got 2. Because Gold 3 got given... From what I heard, Gold 3 were given the guaranteed La Liga Santander's, but they might not have been. But just give everyone 2 more picks. So if you're listening, guys, we're sorry. But the icing on top of that was when you went onto the game, it was like, thanks for your patience while we resolved your issue. It's not our issue. It is not our issue, it's your issue, EA. But I cannot believe there's a DC glitch going around. They'll delete videos from Kurt or from people like that criticise their game. And they'll delete videos like that. But videos teaching people how to cheat at the game stay on YouTube and have no qualms. That I find mind-blowing. I find that absolutely mind-blowing. But moreover that, there's more than that. Playing Foot Champs this morning and there's an issue with the kits. Normally it gives you the kits. It's supposed to give you kits that don't cash. No, at the moment it's giving you the same kit cash. So I've been getting my kit worn by someone else at the same time. Or, the really nice kit by the way, Ramadan kit. Someone wearing a Ramadan kit and it giving me my white kit. They match, they cash, it's ridiculous. I then played a guy who was wearing blue and the referee was blue. Like, what do I do against that? Like, I'm not colourblind, don't get me wrong. But it's difficult to make out the difference between a blue ref and blue players when you're in the heat of the game. And again, these are inherent issues on this game and they're not being fixed. And I honestly believe that EA are at a crossroads right now because pros are becoming more and more discontent. I'm seeing it all the time. You've got 2 insanely good players now criticising. There's more than that. Just go onto Twitter and look through all the pros, all the top level players, and you'll see them complaining about similar sort of stuff. But EA are at a crossroads now because I do not believe legitimately. I legitimately do not believe that people are standing for it anymore. And I think it's only going to get worse. As time goes on, as time progresses, I think it's going to get worse. But what are we about to see? It looks like we're about to see an Icon SBC or Icon SBCs. And this is a tactic that EA play all the time, which is, hey guys, massive issue on the game, but here's some other content to distract you from the fact that our servers are terrible, they are woeful, and there are people cheating on our game, so you're probably not going to get the rank you deserve this week. I'm not going to sit here and say, like I said before, that I was going to win all 4 of those games at all. One of them I was winning in, 2 and the other 3 I was drawing in, right? I'm not going to say I was winning them, but my record shows you that realistically I probably would have won at least a couple of them. But the fact that I'm probably going to go Gold 1, I'm still relatively happy with Gold 1. I'd like to get Elite, obviously. And there's no point in me lying here. I am salty. I'm annoyed by what's happened this weekend. I'm furious about it. But I'm being denied that. And EA think that I'll be placated by the icons. Yeah, cool. I'll trade around those icons. Not a problem. I'll make coins around those icons. Those of you that don't watch my videos normally will know that won't know, but I'm a trader. It's what I do. League SPC method is also one of the things that I do. But I'll trade around those icons and I'll do it. But it gets to the point where you get so disheartened. I think, what is the point? Like, what is the point? If I grind all week trying to get better, I go and build a really good team. By the way, like, do not get me wrong, my team carries me to a degree. I'm getting better and better with this game, but I'm still not quite there yet. But this is my team. Legitimately a very, very good team. Very, very good team. But I look at this and think to myself, right, if I'm doing this and I'm getting elite, I should be getting elite with this, and I got elite last week, did well. This week potentially still got a chance, but I don't think it's going to happen. What more can I do than play the game and try and progress and get better, but the servers keep destroying everything that I'm doing? It's their servers, this glitch. I'm so worn out by this year convincing people to play this game and understand this game has issues, but it can be fun. Because yeah, you go on the menus, it's fun and whatnot, but the end goal of this game is supposed to be a football simulator game. That's what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to go on the pitch, play football. It doesn't do that. We know it plays horribly. It's played horribly all year. And most of that is the servers and the responsiveness of the servers, button delay, things like that. The actual gameplay itself, I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is, but it's unplayable when the servers are bad. But what am I supposed to do? Like, legitimately, I don't get what it is that I'm supposed to do on this game in order to defeat their servers. There's nothing more I can do. I've got some of the best internet you can get in this country. There's not much I can do. My streams are always fine. Every now and then you might get a bit of lag, but that's either a little bit of a dip in the internet. But there are so many inherent issues right now, and I just don't know where they go with FIFA 21. I really don't know where they go with FIFA 21. And I say this stuff that I say now because I want the game to get better. I want the game to be the best it can be. But it's not good enough to just throw content out to distract everyone from the fact that this game is trash. Like, it doesn't play like it's supposed to play. And it was an unfinished game. It's sort of like if you went to a shop and bought, I don't know, a radio or stereo, whatever, show my age. A stereo, and it played cassettes but didn't play CDs. You take it back because it doesn't work. We don't have that option in this game. Once you buy this game, you buy the game. You have options to trade it in. You can't take it back to CEX or Game and go, by the way, this game's trash, it's faulty, it doesn't work like it's supposed to. Like, you can't do that. Once you get it, you're stuck with it. EA are aware of that fact. But I've said this before and I maintain it. There is a change coming. There's a change in the waters. People are getting more fed up. Pros are getting more fed up. Techs, like I said before, talking out about it. Literally at an EA event, talking about how no one enjoys playing this game. And EA's response to that was literal silence. It's not science. Science, not all. It was literal silence. They did nothing about it whatsoever. Instead of doing anything about it, they went after the critics. Don't get me wrong. I agree with the notion of what Kurt says. I don't agree with the way Kurt says it. I think Kurt can be a bit too aggressive in what he does. It's down to him. It's his prerogative. But Kurt is one of the best players at this game. He's a pro level player. He knows what he's talking about. And although I can say I don't agree with the aggression that maybe comes about sometimes, he is still a very, 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 very good FIFA player. And the notion of what he's saying makes sense. But do you think Kurt wants to moan about it? No. Kurt just wants the game to be the best it can be. Other people that complain about it, I've seen Nepo complain about it, other people like that, they're complaining about it because they want the game to be the best it can possibly be. No one's complaining because they want to just complain. Like, I'm not complaining now because I just think, oh, so that I'm going to complain. I spent the whole of the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, giving EA credit for the brilliant content on the game. Even last week when I did my Elite Awards, I was like, I'm not even going to get salty about the fact I had 2 DCs and could have got Elite 2. But it is just getting to that stage now where positive me, I try and stay positive on stream all the time. I can't keep being positive. I can't keep being happy about this game when it's as bad as it can be at the weekend. And again, when you've got TOTW'S and stuff like that, you need to be making sure your servers are up to it. And continually, they're just not. Loads of more people in the game, it's just not up to it. I still find it mind-boggling how in the UK, one of the biggest markets for FIFA, we don't have our own dedicated servers. Our closest servers, I believe, are, I might be wrong here, there might be one in France, but Germany and Ireland, I think Ireland's our closest server. You're a multi-billion-pound company, you make a lot of money from the UK, we should have our own dedicated servers. Most countries should. Most of the major markets should have their own servers. You shouldn't be playing on random other servers from different countries. It's cheap and it's not good enough. It really isn't good enough. They use the money from Ultimate Team to pin up other games that maybe aren't as profitable or to develop other games. And that ain't okay. It's not okay that FIFA players get shafted by paying most of the revenue that EA make every year with the crap that we get from this game. It doesn't happen in other games because other games don't quite have the traffic that EA does. What you should realistically be doing, that FIFA does, sorry. What you should be doing is making sure your game's good to go and then dealing with other games afterwards. If you don't do that, people are getting tired out by it. I am sorry that I'm complaining, lads. I really am. And I know some of you don't like it. I know some of you sit here and go, oh, well, like, we prefer you're positive, like, don't moan. You end up like other content creators. But no, I have to say something. I can't, this weekend, I'm angry and I'm salty and I'm miffed at the fact that I've had to deal with 4 DCs. I'm seeing pros dealing with it and it's just not good enough. But that is going to be the end of the video. If you are new around here, please do consider subscribing down below, clicking the like button, all that good stuff. It's massively appreciated. But for now, lads, I am out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.